Imagine being at an amusement park. The carousel spins, music fills the air, lights glow brightly, and then everything stops. The lights go dark. The music disappears. You stumble, confused, unable to move. For millions of people, this isn't just a metaphor. This is their everyday life. The illness is called myalgic encephalomyelitis, chronic fatigue syndrome, a complicated name for a devastating condition. It begins suddenly, often after an infection. A flu, pneumonia, or even mononucleosis. The body never fully recovers, and life slowly grinds to a halt. The vanishing energy. Think of your body as a battery. A healthy person wakes up each day with 100% energy. They spend it, then recharge overnight. But for someone with chronic fatigue syndrome, the battery never recharges. They wake up with only a few percent. Even small tasks drain everything. Sometimes just sitting up in bed is too much. This leads to a collapse where every symptom becomes worse after even the slightest effort. It feels like quicksand. The harder you struggle, the deeper you sink. Despite its severity, chronic fatigue syndrome remains largely invisible. Doctors often misdiagnose it as depression or stress. Politicians think of patients as isolated cases. Neighbors sometimes assume they've simply moved away. But they haven't. They are still there, missing from public life. 17 to 24 million people worldwide, 300,000 in Germany, 250,000 in France, most without proper diagnosis or treatment. Why does this happen? Researchers are beginning to uncover clues. Some suspect the immune system never resets after an infection. Instead, it stays on high alert, interfering with the body's automatic functions. Heartbeat, blood flow, breathing. Others have found that antibodies in patients' blood misbehave. They may prevent muscles from getting enough oxygen. Without oxygen, cells cannot make energy. And inside each cell lies another mystery. Mitochondria, the tiny power plants that fuel our bodies, appear fragmented and broken in people with chronic fatigue syndrome. Instead of producing energy, they falter, leaving people trapped in exhaustion. Scientists are racing to understand this disease. Some are studying the Epstein-Barr virus, which infects nearly everyone in their lifetime. Others suspect hidden herpes viruses reactivating after new infections, like the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. But research is slow. Funding is scarce. Compared to other illnesses, chronic fatigue syndrome receives only a fraction of resources. Patients rely on symptom management, pacing their energy, trying not to collapse, hoping science will one day catch up. The pandemic changed things. After COVID-19, millions began reporting long-term symptoms, brain fog, pain, exhaustion, strikingly similar to chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, doctors and scientists must confront a reality. This hidden disease may be far more common than anyone thought. People with chronic fatigue syndrome often say the worst part is not the pain or the exhaustion. It's the disappearance. From school, from work, from life. Yet they hold on to hope. They dream of the day they can rejoin the world, to go outside, to move freely, to simply live again. So the question remains, if millions of lives are quietly vanishing, how long can the world afford not to see them?